Jasmine loved her daughter Lily more than anything in the world, but life was hard. Jasmine worked long hours cleaning office to make ends meet. One day, after feeling dizzy for weeks, she went to the doctor. The doctor looked worried and told her she had a tumor in her brain. Jasmine didn't know what to do. She was scared she might not live to see Lily grow up. Jasmine started working for a new boss, Mr. Gray, a young and serious man who owned a big company. He didn't smile much, but he was kind in his own way. One day, Jasmine overheard him on the phone talking about his sick mother. She needed a new liver to survive. Mr. Gray surprised Jasmine by asking if she could help. He explained that if anyone early donated part of their liver, his mother could get better. He was willing to pay Jasmine a lot of money for it. Jasmine didn't know what to say. The money could change Lily's life, but it was a big decision. The doctor told Mr. Green that Jasmine could donate, but only if she was a family member. Mr. Green had an idea. They could pretend to be married at first. Jasmine thought it was a crazy idea, but Mr. Green explained it was just paperwork and acting. It would be worth it to help his mom and give Jasmine money for Lily's future. Jasmine and Mr. Green went to the courthouse. They signed paper and said "I do" in front of a judge. Jasmine felt strange pretending to be married to someone she barely knew. She didn't tell Lily, not yet. She wanted to wait until everything was done. Lily noticed that her mother was acting different. "Why are you smiling so much, ma'am?" Lily asked. Jasmine realized she couldn't keep secret from her for long. But how could she explain to a 7 years old? Mr. Grandmother and his grandma was kind and happy to meet Jasmine. She didn't know the marriage was fake. "You two make a lovely couple," she said. Jasmine felt guilty for lying, but she reminded herself she was doing it for Lily. The doctor approved the surgery, but they needed Jasmine and Mr. Gray to act like a real couple. They had to take pictures together, hold hands, and even go out to dinner. Jasmine felt awake, but Mr. Gray kept saying, "It's just for now." One day, Lily saw a picture of Jasmine and Mr. Gray holding hands. "Is he my new dad?" Lily asked, her eyes wide. Jasmine didn't know how to answer. She sat Lily down and tried to explain. "Mr. Gray is helping us, and I'm helping him," she said. Lily wasn't sure she understood, but she trusted her mom. Jasmine's neighbors started asking questions. "We didn't know you were married," one of them said. Jasmine felt nervous. She didn't want anyone to find out the truth. What if they told the hospital? Mr. Gray wasn't used to kids, but he tried his best with Lily. He brought her a softened bunny one day, and she smiled. "Maybe it's not so bad," Lily thought. Jasmine started feeling sick again. The doctor said the surgery might make her feel worse for a while. She wondered if she was making the right choice. Mr. Green tried to cheer her up. "You are the bravest person I know," he said. Jasmine and Lily went to Grandma Gray's birthday party. Everyone acted like Jasmine and Mr. Gray were a real couple. Lily even called him Dad by accident. Jasmine felt her cheeks turn red. Mr. Gray invited Jasmine and Lily to dinner at a fancy restaurant. "We should practice being a family," he said. Jasmine agreed, but she started wondering, was he pretending or was he starting to care for them? One of Mr. Gray's business friends saw him with Jasmine and Lily. I didn't know you had a family, the friend said. Mr. Gray smiled nervously. Jasmine hid Lily's hand tightly, hoping the friend wouldn't ask too many questions. Lily teacher sent a letter home. Lily has been very quiet lately, it said. Jasmine worried that all the changes were too much for her daughter. She promised herself to talk to Lily more. The big day finally came. Jasmine was scared, but Mr. Green stayed by her side. We will get through this together, he said. Jasmine looked at him and realized she wasn't alone anymore. After the surgery, Jasmine had to rest for a week. Mr. Gray took care of Lily, helping her with homework and making her laugh. Jasmine was surprised to see how good he was with her. Jasmine started feeling different around Mr. Gray. She noticed how kind he was, and just not to her, but to Lily too. What if this isn't just pretend? She thought. One evening, Grandma Gray invited Jasmine, Lily, and Mr. Gray to dinner. You two look perfect for each other, she said. Jasmine and Mr. Gray exchanged nervous glances. Before they could respond, Lily said, I like having him around. Jasmine felt her heart warm, but she also felt scared. Was this fake marriage turning into something real? One day, Jasmine received a mysterious letter. It was unsigned, but the message was clear. You don't know who you are dealing with. Stay away from Gray. Jasmine had raised. Was someone trying to scare her? She didn't know who to trust anymore. Lily started asking more questions about her new dad. Why don't I see him kiss you, Mom? She asked. Jasmine struggled to come up with an answer. Lily frowned and said, It doesn't feel real. Jasmine began to worry that Lily might figure out the truth and tell someone. Mr. Gray started acting strange. He got a phone call late at night and left the room to take them. When Jasmine asked him about it, he brushed her off. It's just work, he said, but Jasmine wasn't convinced. She wondered if he was hiding something from her. Grandma Gray pulled Jasmine aside one day. I wasn't born yesterday, dear, she said with a knowing look. I know this marriage isn't real. Jasmine froze. She was sure Grandma Gray wouldn't be angry, but instead she smiled. But I see how much you have helped my son. Maybe it's time you stop pretending and start being honest with yourself. Out of nowhere, Mr. Gray's girlfriend, Vanessa, showed up. She was glamorous, confident, and clearly wanted him back. Vanessa didn't hide her jealousy and made a next comment about Jasmine. I don't know what it says in you, she said. Jasmine felt small but refused to let Vanessa push her around. One afternoon, Lily didn't come home from school. Jasmine panicked and called Mr. Gray. Together they searched everywhere, only to find Lily at a nearest park. I didn't mean to scare you, Lily said. I just wanted to think. When they asked what was wrong, she said, I don't want to lose you, Mom. Jasmine realized the situation was taking a toll on her daughter. While helping clean Mr. Gray's office, Jasmine stumbled upon an old family photo. In the picture, a much younger Mr. Gray stood near. next to a woman who looked exactly like her. Who is this? She asked, holding up the photo. Mr. Gray insisted before admitting, she was my sister's best friend, and you remind me of her. Jasmine couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't a coincidence. Vanessa wasn't giving up. She told the hospital staff that Jasmine and Mr. Gray marriage wasn't real. When Jasmine and Mr. Gray arrived for the follow-up appointment, they were pulled into a meeting. We need to verify your relationship, the doctor said. Jasmine had snack. If they were caught, everything would fall apart. During the meeting, Lily burst into the room. They are real family, she said, surprising everyone. She hugged Mr. Gray tightly and added, he's my dad, and he makes us happy. Jasmine eyes filled with tears. Her daughter bravely saved the day for now. After the skilled at the hospital, Mr. Gray did something unexpected. He got down on his knee in front of Jasmine. This started as a lie, but it doesn't feel like one anymore. I care about you, Jasmine. Will you marry me for real? Jasmine was speechless. She wasn't sure if she could trust her feeling or his. A private detective showed up at Jasmine's door, hired by an unknown person. He asked pointed questions about her past, her finances, and her connection to Mr. Gray. Jasmine started to worry that someone was digging too deep into her story. Lily suddenly got sick with a high fever. Jasmine rushed her to the hospital, terrified that she might have inherited some illness from Jasmine's side of the family. Mr. Gray stayed by their side the entire time, showing a level of care Jasmine didn't expect. Grandma Gray revealed she was changing her will. You and Lily will be taking care of Jasmine, she said. But Vanessa overheard and was furious. You can't just give everything to them, Vanessa screamed. Jasmine started to fear that Vanessa might do something drastic. To everyone's surprise, Vanessa's jealousy pushed her to dig deeper into Jasmine's life. But instead of finding something to use against her, Vanessa discovered Jasmine's tumor diagnosis. For a reason Jasmine couldn't understand, Vanessa softened. You are brave than I thought, she said. Jasmine received another letter. This time was an old photo of her own parents. On the back was a message. The Greens own you more than money. Jasmine didn't know what it meant, but she felt like her connection to Mr. Gray's family went deeper than she ever imagined. Lily asked Mr. Gray a surprising question one evening. If you are my dad now, do I get to call you daddy? Mr. Gray's face softened. If you want to, he said. Jasmine saw how much Mr. Gray cared for Lily, and her feeling grew even more complicated. Jasmine overheard a phone call between Mr. Gray and someone else. We will tell her after the surgery, he said. Jasmine's stomach turned. Was he keeping something from me? She confronted him, demanding answers. Mr. Gray finally told her the truth. His family had a secret that connected them to Jasmine's past. Her family once worked for the Greens, and their decision had led to Jasmine's family strongly. Helping you wasn't just about my mom. It's about making things right, he admitted. Vanessa, now an unlikely Ollie, told Jasmine she still didn't trust Mr. Gray completely. It's good at hiding things, she said. Jasmine didn't know whether to believe her or not, but she promised herself to keep an eye on him. As Jasmine recovered and the surgery was declared a success, she realized she had to make a decision. Did she truly love Mr. Gray, or was their relationship built on lies? And about that, the secret still left uncovered. Jasmine received one last letter, but this time it was different. It included an apology and a detailed account of how her father had been wronged by the Greens family years ago. The letter was signed by Grandma Gray. Jasmine confronted Grandma, who admitted that she had been part of the reason her family struggled. I have been trying to make amends, Grandma said tearfully. Helping you and Lily is the least I can do. After Grandma's confession, Jasmine realized how much the Greens were trying to make things right. Mr. Green stepped up even more, helping Jasmine with Lily, her recovery and their day-to-day lives. For the first time, Jasmine felt like she wasn't alone. She started seeing Mr. Gray not as a boss, but as someone she could truly rely on. Vanessa surprised everyone by apologizing to Jasmine. I guess I was just jealous, she admitted. But I see now that you make him happy and you are braver than I will ever be. Vanessa decided to move on, leaving the Greens and her skinny way behind. Lily's school was hosting a family day and she proudly introduced Mr. Green as her dad. He's not just my mom's husband, he's my hero, she told her classmates. Mr. Green had melted and he realized how much he loved being part of Jasmine and Lily's life. Jasmine and Mr. Green decided it was time to tell Grandma and a few close friends the truth about their marriage. It started as a lie, Mr. Green admitted, but it's not anymore. To their surprise, Grandma wasn't angry. I knew, she said with a twinkle in her eyes. I just hope you two will figure it out yourself. One evening, as the sun set, Mr. Gray took Jasmine to a beautiful park. He got down on his knees. This time, for real, Jasmine, you have changed my life. You have shown me what love and family really mean. Will you marry me for real this time? Jasmine's eyes filled with tears, laughing and crying at the same time. Lily clapped excitedly from behind a tree where she had been secretly watching. Mr. Gray and Jasmine decided to have a small fun wedding in Grandma's green garden. Lily was the flower girl. Grandma gave a heartfelt speech, apologizing for the past and celebrating their bright future. To new beginnings, she said, raising her glass. Even Vanessa sent a kind message from afar, wishing them well. With their new life together, Jasmine, Mr. Gray and Lily went on their first family vacation. They visited a beach where Lily built sand castle. Mr. Gray tried surfing, and Jasmine felt peace for the first time in years. They laughed, played, and made memories they did never forget. Grandma Gray decided to leave her house to Jasmine and Mr. Gray. This house has seen its share of mistake, she said. Now it's time for it to be filled with love and laughter. Jasmine promised to make it a home where Lily could grow up happy and safe. Jasmine opened a small cafe near their home, something she had always dreamed of but never had the chance to do. Mr. Gray supported her every step of the way, even learning how to make coffee badly. Lily became the cafe official greeter, charming every customer who walks in. As Jasmine stood behind the counter one evening, watching Mr. Gray and Lily laugh together, she realized something important. Her life wasn't perfect, but it was hers. And for the first time in a long time, she was truly, truly, truly happy. Jasmine tumor, though still present, was being monitored closely by doctors. She learned to cherish every day, finding love in the small moments. Lily's laughter, Mr. Gray's terrible coffee, and the love that has grown from something so unexpected. They weren't just pretending anymore. They were a real family, bond not by contract or lies, but by love. And that make all the differences.